Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Manager Career Mode. Today, we're kicking off the transfer window. And like I said, I want to try to keep this to one episode. So I don't know how many games we're actually going to play in this episode, but we are in a International Cup, preseason cup, as you guys are probably used to. Main reason I'm doing it is just for the money, because it is, if we win it all, we get 9 million more on top of what we have, which you guys can see here. Our transfer budget is starting out at 28.86 with 121 wage budget. Now, I've gone through previous comments and stuff to gather our list of players that we're wanting to go after this year. Now, of course, we do have our Atlanta players that we were scouting last year, along with MYRNE, Julian Gressel, Zach Steffen, Ivan Toney, Fernandez, Sakura, and then this is where we got our new lads that we were scouting. So De La Vega is somebody very early on that somebody wanted me to go out and try and sign, but he is too important for the club and they're not willing to sell. Now, of course, I do still have to scout a lot of these guys as well. Jonathan Gonzalez was somebody that a few people had mentioned during the Atlanta time period as well. Threw him on the list because it could be a very good option for us in the midfield, along with Thiago Almada, who could also play on that left wing, as we all know very well. We do need to scout him for money purposes, along with Gio Reyna. Now, if Reyna comes into the team, he'll probably play center attacking mid, so just another player to help bolster the team there. Had a couple comments about Gylfi Sigurdsson and Bernard, two very solid options. If I do go for either, though, I'll probably end up going for Bernard just because he is 28 years old. So I'm going to go ahead and remove Gylfi for the time being. Minamino obviously is a player that used to play at this club, and we just have him on the list just in case we want to try and go after him again. Malin was somebody that was on the list. Now, he has moved recently, and now he's playing in Roma, so he's not going to want to move to our league at this point. Now, we also have Inalcio, who was mentioned in a couple comments as well. Could go after him. Hee-chan, also a player that used to play for us. And then Lonnie, this guy, I mean, he's just kind of a depth player that we could bring in. He has tons of pace. He has a 77 potential, and he's a free agent that I just saw on the market as I was going to make this video. So these are the players I'm going to go after. As we have in previous episodes, I am just going to go ahead and try and sign who I can, and then I will update you guys on whatever signings we do make. I think the first person I want to go after, though, is spend the money, splash the cash, and see if I can bring Zach Steffen into the team. He's worth 17 million, and he's going for about 17.7 to 19.4. I'm going to hop into this, but again, I'll only show you guys the successful ones, and we'll just go from there. So our first deal is going to go through here, and Zach Steffen's actually going to take a little less money to come play for us, which is absolutely great. He is going to cost us the 17.7 that the scout said that he was probably going to cost. Pep asked for a little over 18. We went with a little under 18 and got him for 17.7. So our first signing is a little bit of an upgrade at goalkeeper, and I do believe that Zach Steffen also has a better potential than our current keeper, so that'll definitely help us out. I'm going to keep going with a couple other signings, and then we'll hop into the first game that we have coming up while we do scout the rest of these guys. All right, the second deal that we have secured is a deal for Lonnie. Now, he's currently 66 rated. Again, a player that's not necessarily going to start for the team, but his value is around 2.1 million, which is good. And we got him on a 10K contract, maybe a little bit more than I should have given him. But just a player that's going to be able to come off the bench. He has a ton of pace, and he's just another option for us at the striker position. Now, last window, we were going to go after Ivan Toney, but he had just joined the team at Brentford, and I think I'm going to go back in for him now. Again, he was a player that I enjoyed a lot last FIFA, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy again. And again, I still have to go ahead, and that'll probably be the last guy I try to go after, just another striker option for us. And then I will finish scouting the rest of these guys. Now, somebody did tell me to try and go and sign Pavon. I will say that he has now moved on to Arsenal, so it is a little late for that, and obviously not a deal that we're going to be able to have go through. But if you do see, I have Abe and Acosta down here, and it's because both of these guys have decent release clauses. So 8.8 for Hiroki Abe, who is a great player, along with a 5.1 release clause for Kellen Acosta, which is also pretty good for value. I may try to go after both of them. because I'm just trying to kind of see if there's any good release clause deals that we could go in after for some of the younger guys that are going to make our jobs a lot easier. But then there's the likes of Almada, who has a release clause of 57.4 million. So, you know, we just have to keep our eye out on the deals that we could possibly be making. But again, the next deal I'm going to be going for is a deal for Ivan Toney. And then I'll just update you guys and we'll hop into the next game here shortly. All right, so 2 giant emails just came in. One, our transfer budget just got increased by 14 million. So now we're up to 32 million after the signings we've already made, which is great. But a Manchester United deal is coming for Patson Daka. And I told you guys he's been playing so well that he's going to have people coming, knocking on his door, seeing who is interested. And the first deal comes from Manchester United. Now he's valued at 66 million, but his market value should be between 108 and 159 million. So I'm just going to delegate this to be what the board wants us to try to go for. And if they give us over 100 million for him, that is great. And I will absolutely let him leave and we will build with $100 million. Also, Volsi is continuing to grow in his own right there. Our manager rating is going up, which is great. We're going to hop into our first game of the preseason cup as we continue to try to build up the players that we have. The only thing that I wanted to check was I am still doing this, right? And his development plan, I believe, is still going well. He is 13 weeks away, so that's great. Because I do want to move Christensen to center back. That way we do have another option there. But this is the team that we're going with today. If you guys do remember, Jose Pedro has left the club. We have Daka up top. We have Adeyemi, Okugawa, Villalba on the right side now. Mwepu, Kamara, Mensah is playing left back. He's somebody that was on loan. He came back, goes into the left back spot. I'm starting him today, but that does not mean that Bello lost his starting job. Wabber, Parker, and Farkas make out the rest of the back line, with Zach Steffen making his debut in goal. We're going up against a pretty strong Fiorentina side that has Eduard in the team, Morales, Bonaventura's here now, Martinez, Corta, very good center back for Argentina. But let's hop into the game. Let's see what we can do and hopefully get a big boy win here that should help us. Now, I said I wanted to get it done in this episode, so we might just do a transfer window episode in one game. Well, I guess no, it's going to have to be split out. So we'll do 1 game episodes. I know that sounds like not a lot, but because we're going to be doing transfer window stuff at the same time, I do want to make sure that the episodes are not just blatantly way too long. So we'll do a mix of like a 1 game and a transfer signing. I might not do the entire International Cup just because I don't want to spend that much time on friendlies or the transfer window, really. But we'll definitely make sure that we get your guys' input on the players that we should be signing and things like that. Now, just know that the next few episodes are going to be recorded in advance because I am traveling to see family once again. You guys know how the holiday season is. Ooh, nice footwork, son. So just know that there's going to be a delay in between what you guys tell me and the signings I should be making and what is actually happening in the episode. So, ooh, I thought I was getting through that, honestly. Oh, that's a nice through ball. Eduard, chance on goal. Zach Steffen concedes his first goal within 11 minutes against Fiorentina. Now, it is just friendly. It's not a competitive goal, but our defense just got split wide open. I'm not sure what 25's doing there. I think that's Farkas. Our whole defense kind of just got shifted over a little too much there. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Ooh, Tito Villalba in on the flank. Gets a shot, left foot, bottom left corner, and he grabs himself a goal. And if there is a reason I will sell Patson Daka this season for over 100 million, it's because we have Tito Villalba. He can play left mid, he can play right mid, he can play up top if we need him to, but he is absolutely going to get us the goals. Okugawa is going to get us goals. We brought in Ivan Toney already. We have some youth players coming up like Adeyemi. We have Koita still in the squad. So if we did lose Daka for 100 million, I would not be heartbroken because that money could go to very good use to get us ready for the Champions League at the end of the day, and that is our goal. We might be a feeder club in the Red Bull family, but I still intend on making a very strong push with a bunch of youth players in the Champions League and to prove a point to everybody I want to do basically, I shouldn't say that because I was going to say like Jose Mourinho did with Porto, but he used a lot of local players, whereas I'm buying a lot of international players, but they are youth boys. What just happened to our defense? We got to do something about our center backs, don't we? We got to do something about our center backs, I think. It's time to upgrade. Because this is a good first test. Fiorentina is a team that if they're not in the Champions League, they probably should be at least somewhat in that general area. And if we can't defend against Fiorentina, we are going to have hard struggles going in to the new season. No, dude. Our defense has shifted so poorly right now. Everybody is just trying so hard to get to the ball. Like, what I think genuinely, no joke, I think it's an issue with Mensa. I think Mensa's the problem. And I don't mean to single it out on a defense that is definitely overshifting, but this year in FIFA, more than almost any other FIFA, your players will shift and try to cover positions if one person out of the defense moves to try to go and get a tackle. And Mensa seems to be moving a lot on his own free will, if you may. And it's kind of making Wobber move over, which is in turn is making Tim Parker move over. And it's just causing issues all over the shop where these holes just keep ending up in our defense. Everybody's just playing way too spread out. You'd almost think we're playing a 3 in the back because of how often he's out of position. So that might be something to look out for. George Bello may keep his job because I haven't had any issues from that side of the field while Bello's been in the team. And that's just facts. All right, end of the first half. We are still down in this game 3-1, which is a bit shocking for Zach Steffen's debut. But his defense is not helping him very much in that regard at all. I am going to bring in Bello. I just want to see how much it changes our back line. I also want to bring in a different center back. Now, this guy played wait, no, he came in from loan too. I think he came back from loan as well. I think he was out whenever we had first come to the team. Daka, not playing poorly, but I do want to give Ivan Toney a run out for 45 of this game. It is a friendly at the end of the day. We don't want to take things too serious, so let's rotate the lineup a little bit and see how these other guys affect the team. Because again, it all comes down to how willing are we to let Patson Daka go in this window, you know what I'm saying? So we need to try out players in his position and see what kind of results we can get without having somebody of Daka's ability in our front line. Oh, nice tackle.
A very good tackle, Kugawa.
Nice from Okugawa. Through ball. Tito Villalba behind the back line. Can he get the shot off? He can. 2-3. And Tito Villalba grabs himself another goal. Well played. Beautifully played behind the back line from Okugawa. I think that's 2 assists for him on Tito Villalba goals. Beautiful pass, though. He gets in behind. He gets the shot really close to the keeper. But he's able to put it into the back of the net and give us the 2-3 comeback chance to win this game, hopefully. Or at least get a point. Oh, look at that. Through ball from Okugawa and Tito Villalba on the back end. He cuts inside. Through ball into Okugawa. I wanted that pass to Adeyemi. So close, man. So close.
Here's Pulgar.
Lane is coming to the game. He's currently wearing the number 10, which I'm sure will change. But of course, we are only in the preseason. Cross, top of the box. Nobody there. Or back of the box, rather. Little pass in. Ooh, wide open Tito Villalba with his... should have been his hat trick. Should have been his hat trick, but he pushed it wide. Oh, that should have been the goal, man. That pass was so good. Now we have brought on, what was his name? Lane? He's in the game now. He is playing left wing. He does have 92 pace, though, so that is why he is in the game at this position. Just to see what of a difference he can make for the squad, because maybe left wing is a temporary place for him to play as he does continue to grow to become a better striker for us. Ivan Toney waiting for the crossover. Oh, Okugawa chips it off the post. Oh, Okugawa so close, my guy. It was such a good opportunity. Pass that over. Let's get it up here. into Ivan Toney, into Lane. Lane looking for a cross at the back post, but he's not going to get it. 78th minute. I might make another sub here soon. Oh, dude, that cross was so bad. Ivan Toney, through ball out wide. Tito Villalba tries to get a cross in. Back post. Lane on his debut comes into the match against 66 rated, rocking the number 10 for the preseason at the very least, and gets his first goal. Let's go, baby. Beautiful cross. Tito Villalba, 2 goals, 1 assist. An absolute beast of a man. Nice little through ball to keep it wide from Ivan Toney. The beautiful cross in to Lane, and he puts it past the keeper to get us to 3-3. Trailing at 3-1 at the half, coming back and at least getting a draw out of this game would be absolutely massive. Now, that was Tito Villalba's last touch. Valsi's coming in for him, but Farkas is going to move up to his position. Valsi is going to go to right back. And then we also brought in Geraldo for Okugawa and moved Mwepu up to center attacking mid for the rest of this game. Ball into Mwepu. Oh, we're looking. I need a better pass than that. Huge from Mwepu there. Get that into Ivan Toney. Oh, Lane. Oh, he almost got to that, but Dragowski gets the ball, and he's going to hold it up a little bit before he kicks it. We're in the final 90. This is going to be one of the last opportunities of the game if we can manage to get the ball back. Oh, ooh. Farkas almost stole the ball off of him. 3-3 final whistle. Huge comeback. The team settled down much more. We didn't feel nearly as exposed with George Bello and the team. Granted, they weren't attacking as much in the second half as they were in the first half, but just the opportunities, the positioning that we have with Bello and the team is just so much better. They had 4 shots, though, 4 on target, 60% possession, 88% pass accuracy. They were, I think, the better team on the day, but the team proved resilience, and we were able to get a 3-3 draw. Now, Aston Villa is our next game, but we do have some transfer offers coming in. Now, Stankovic, we did just sign a new keeper, so this is a deal that I'm actually interested in listening to. And then Ashimiru, I'd rather not lose, but it's not the end of the world if we did either. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do both of these deals. I'll show you guys what happened, and that's where we'll end the episode. All right, so both deals did go through on our terms. 12-2 for Stankovic, who was valued at $8 million, and then 8-7 for Ashimiru. Now, the Ashimiru deal is actually interesting because it is the Club Bruges. I was actually very interested in trying to go after one of their strikers because they have a couple strikers that I'm very, very big fans of, in Openda and Okereke. So that's possibly a deal that I could end up going for because Openda's only worth $7 million right now. I might go in after him or Okereke if it does come down to it to actually replace Daka. Again, the deal for the Manchester United deal still hasn't gone through yet, so we're still waiting on that. Next episode, we're going to be going up against Aston Villa, seeing if we can get a big boy result against them. They did beat Wolves, so that is a pretty big win for them regardless. But let's hop, or actually, sorry, this is where we're going to end the episode, like I said. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll continue the window next episode. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Is it my fault?